Hopefully the music's not too loud. Alright, so here, let me pin that too. So today I'm making a Banjo matchup chart. I'm gonna name the date 27 2021 because my opinions may change over time. So I'm gonna title this +2 +1 0. No, what? I'm gonna name this slightly winning. Super winning. Slightly losing. Loses. Super bad. Maybe I should make like another tier that just says secondary. Secondary required. So here is Banjo. There he is. Alright. So first character we have is Bayonetta. And sometimes I'm in the middle of even. Sometimes I'm in the middle of losing or -1. You know what? I should actually put that in parentheses, like -1, just in case, so I don't have people on my back. Oh shoot. Yeah. Let me title this crap too while I'm at it. Oh, I'll get to Ike in a bit. Also, hello Cammy, how are you, man? Like, I'm only making this matchup chart because like I'm not tired at all. And I just want something to do to pass my time. Yeah. Where's I? Alright, so Bayonetta is weird because like Bayonetta can like touch Banjo and she just does like crazy damage. Because like Banjo's super easy to combo due to him having like slow air mobility and heavy weight. But I feel like Banjo, like to mitigate that, Banjo could like use like grenades and eggs to like deal with whatever Bayo has. Makes the matchup a lot easier. But I don't know, like I feel like there's like more to the matchup. I don't know, maybe it's because I overrate Bayo. But there's just so much, like I just feel like the fact that like Bayo can get like so much off of Banjo, I feel like that really like gives her the edge. But I don't think that just because Bayo can like do a lot of damage to Banjo that automatically makes it winning for Banjo. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Does Banjo's weight benefit in living Bayo combos? I'd say it does help, but I can just say that for like any matchup pretty much. Like Banjo's heavy weight would help out Banjo survive a lot better, but at the same time, but as a double-edged, I feel like his weight could also be like kind of like a double-edged sword, because while he can survive a lot longer, Banjo will also get comboed a lot easier as well. But I think that Bayo will struggle edge guarding Banjo a lot. I feel like Banjo has easy recoveries on Bayo. I feel like in the neutral side, I feel like Bayo's gonna struggle because I think her like main approaching tools are like side B if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the move where like she like slides under. So I think for now, I'm gonna say even, just for the fact that like there's so much more. Is Banjo a dog? Get out of here. Did I see Leon's Banjo and Squat Strike? No, I didn't actually see it in Squat Strike. I didn't really watch Squat Strike. I mainly just watched the the singles. Bowser, I'm also gonna say that's even. Well, Bowser is heavy. He's easy to combo, and since he has no projectiles of his own or like a reflector, he kind of struggles dealing with like Banjo's zoning. But I also think that Bowser is like fast for a heavy, which I think helps. And I think Bowser has like a lot better mobility than Banjo, because like, hold on, let me open up Ultimate Frame data real quick. If you like compare the air speeds, Bowser has like 1.155 airspeed. Meanwhile, Banjo has like bottom 10 airspeed. It's loading. Yeah. I mean, there. Yeah, 0.92. So like Bowser is just like, well, in terms of grounds run speed, Banjo is faster, but in terms of just overall mobility, Bowser's faster, and that really helps Bowser deal with projectiles. I also think that Bowser is more likely to kill Banjo earlier off of interactions than Banjo. Banjo's gonna have to work a lot harder in neutral, but that's just Banjo as a whole. I feel like Bowser's strengths. Bowser has strengths, has huge strengths in the matchup. Banjo has huge strengths in the matchup, and I don't think like it like correlate like it beats one character's strengths beats out another character's strengths. So as of now, I'm going to say that it's even. I used to think that Banjo won the matchup, but after a lot of thinking about it, I honestly think that it's even. So yeah, Bowser Jr. I'm gonna also say it's even as well. I think Bowser Jr. is really wait. I think it's -1 4. I think it's minus. Wait, hold on. Bowser's advantage state is. Oh yeah, Bowser's advantage state is nuts. Bowser's advantage state is yeah, it is nuts. You think it's -1, but even is also fair. Yeah, I can see why you think it's -1. Okay, a bit off topic, sure. Don't get me wrong. Esim is a really good player, but you cannot deny that his character cheats. Well, I mean, yes, Pika, but Joker also cheats too. Like there were so many times in that match where like MK Leo got like Arsene while he was like in a huge lead, and I think that I feel like since Pika cheats and Joker cheats, it kind of balances out in the matchup. But yeah. Whereas Bowser Jr. Character, okay. This is kind of like a Bayo situation where like Bowser Jr.'s advantage state can like be really can like make Banjo really struggle a lot, because like Bowser Jr. has like, let's say, some pretty good combos, like especially that up air. That up air is such a good juggling tool. I feel like Bowser Jr.'s down B is like really good against Banjo. It can like counteract with like grenade. They both beat each other out. I'm sure it's been a while since I played the matchup. I feel like Bowser Jr. could be easy to combo for Banjo, but Bowser Jr. can also easily combo Banjo. Both characters can like easily combo each other. I feel like disadvantage wise, I'm probably gonna have to give the edge to Banjo, just for the fact that Banjo has Wonder Wing, while Bowser Jr.'s recovery is a lot more exploitable. So I think that Banjo has a slight edge and disadvantage. They both beat each other out of neutral, and Bowser Jr. has the slight edge and advantage state, just for the fact that Banjo's easy to combo, and Bowser Jr. combos last a lot longer than Banjo's combos. Wait, no, really? Bowser Jr. is underrated, don't get me wrong, but Banjo's able to work around so many of his tools really efficiently. Like, what tools do you mean by, like, work around efficiently, if you don't mind me asking? Both do, but the rat for me is more of a cheater. Yeah, I think I think Joker cheats more just for having our side. I don't know. It's like, well, actually, now that I think about it, Dichi, I actually think that Bowser Jr. I think that Banjo probably does beat Bowser Jr., but just slightly. I feel like Wonder Wing is like really good for Wonder Wing really helps out. Oh my god, that bothers me so much. Bowser Jr. really, I feel like Wonder Wing really beats a lot of Junior's options. Junior gets easily edge guarded a lot. So like, you know what? Yeah, I take back what I said. I think Banjo has a slight edge in the matchup just for the fact that he can easily edge guard Junior. Junior also struggles at killing, which is very bad against a character like Banjo as well, since Banjo is pretty heavy. He's like as heavy as Snake. So like keep that as a reference. Yeah, I think I've said enough. All right, Byleth. Oh wait, hold up. Hold on, let me read the chat. Also, from what I've played, PT could probably be -1. No. PT beats Banjo -1. Squirtle just combos Banjo for days. Charizard is quite fast actually. It's like really fast. And could like go toe to toe with Banjo just for the fact that Charizard is like the fastest out of all the Pokemon. Ivysaur is not that bad. It's kind of even because like Ivysaur kind of sucks at approaching, but Ivysaur does have a range advantage over Banjo. Squirtle can just combo Banjo for days. Ivysaur could like zone out Banjo pretty well with like Razor Leaf. Up B. Wait, no. Why am I talking about up B? I think that Banjo could like has a slightly easy time like edge guarding all three of the Pokemon, except like Charizard, because like Charizard has like the best recovery out of all the three Pokemon, in my opinion. -2. No, I don't think so. The reason why I don't think it's -2 is because personally, in my experience, I don't think the matchup is as bad as other characters that I will get onto later on. The little Cooper robot or whatever is so easy for Banjo to deal with just because we are already good. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely. Oh yeah, Grenade for like Bowser against Bowser Jr. Grenade would just freaking just ruin everything for Bowser Jr. I think Grenade just ruins Bowser Jr. as a whole. So yeah, PT Squirtle gets comboed for days, but is super light. But then again, like most Pokemon trainers are gonna switch off Squirtle at like mid percentages. Ivysaur sucks at approaching. Struggles against Banjo in the neutral wise, but advantage days where Ivysaur just thrives, just in general. And it can be really hard for Banjo to deal with Ivysaur's range, zoning, advantage state, juggling, edge guarding. Charizard is super fast, so Charizard's super fast, but like I said, also heavy. But overall, I just think the matchup is just in PT's favor. No, it's okay to be my dad. All right, Byleth. Okay, I don't have a lot of experience in matchup, but I think that right now I'm leaning towards even, and the reason why I think it's even because I think Byleth is slow. Just make a not sure category. I don't want to do that. Because like I plan on posting this in the Banjo court, and I don't want to like keep people in limbo, so I'm just going to just use my best judgment. Yeah, Ivysaur's up air is crazy for Banjo. The Banjo player needs to. Oh yeah, like the fact that like Ivysaur's up air is so good, it makes it. It's literally like a mini game for like Banjo. It's literally like a mini game for how Banjo's going to land. But that's just a lot of matchups in general. It's always a freaking mini game with Banjo. Like you have to do so much just to land. Hold on, let me just do something real quick. I'm just posting my stream link in Discord. Alright. Sorry for that. So Byleth's super slow on the ground, slow in the air. I feel like that makes it really nice for Banjo to just get in on her and approach. We can just run in. However, Byleth does have a huge advantage in terms of range. She is a distance demon for crying out loud. What else? I feel like our projectiles really help in the matchup. We can just throw out grenades and like eggs and like Byleth, like the best tool that Byleth has is probably just trying to jump over them, because you're not gonna try to counter Byleth's. You're not gonna try to counter Byleth's. No, Byleth's not gonna try to counter Banjo's grenades with like Arrow, because Arrow is just super slow. She would just be putting herself at a disadvantage. So the best choice is just jumping around, stuff like that. Byleth, I don't know, I'm not too sure on this, so like please correct me, but like I don't think Byleth has like, you know, crazy combos like when you compare it to like, you know, combo like, you know, other characters. I think like Byleth does strings and then that's it. Kind of similar to Banjo in a way, but not really. She just does like strings and stuff like that. So like Banjo's not gonna get comboed for days. However, up air is a really good juggling tool. That's so good at juggling. So that's something that Banjo's gonna have to watch out for. Oh yeah, and up smash too. But I can say that for any matchup. But I think the fact that Byleth has like so much range on all of her moves can make it really hard at times for Banjo to get in. But Banjo has like projectiles, so I feel like it kind of balances out. I think that's all I have to say for the Byleth matchup. We should beat Byleth, but oh yeah, recovery is so generous as well. Byleth's recovery is so good that it makes it borderline impossible for us to edge guard, because like she can just like recover from so low. So I think that's all I've said about Byleth. If you guys want to elaborate more on some certain aspects of the matchup, please let me know. In fact, please let me know for like all the other characters as well. So Captain Falcon. Oh yeah, I'm not separating the Pokemon because I don't do that. I just think that's wasting my time. Captain Falcon, I think that's losing for Banjo. -1. Falcon is a combo heavy character. He's gonna run at you a lot. He's gonna combo you for days, and he's super fast. Banjo's slow on the ground, at least. Banjo doesn't have a lot of boxing tools, so like Banjo's gonna have to like be aggressive first if he wants to try to compete with Falcon's close quarters. Banjo's gonna have to throw out moves first in hopes that he hits them. Before Falcon throws out a move. That can make the matchup really hard. And I think, yeah, Byleth doesn't have crazy combos, but the combos he has are good at killing characters near the top of the stage, which is honestly the worst thing for a character like Banjo. Oh yes, that is so true. That is very true. Yep, you make a very good point, Digi. But anyway, Falcon. Yeah, Falcon. Combo heavy character, runs fast, can juggle Banjo for days, make Banjo wanna reconsider, but you can like make Falcon like rethink neutral a lot, since you can just like throw out like grenades and stuff, and that'll like halt his aggression. He'll still be aggressive because he's Falcon, but you can halt his aggression with like projectiles and grenades. Okay. Also, Falcon can be easily edge guarded, so that's good. You know, you can use stuff like back air and air, and if you like guess right, if you hit it, like most likely you should be able to kill Falcon. I'm not too sure, but most likely you should be able to kill Falcon. Karam, this is -2. We have our first -2. Let's go! So, Karam is like Falcon, but with a freaking sword. Karam runs fast. He's super fast. It's like 5th fastest character in the game, I think. In terms of airspeed, definitely. No. I think it's 4th. Who cares? Fast. Super fast. Crazy combos. Can kill Banjo kind of early. Not as early as like Roy, but pretty early. Just juggles Banjos for days. Just beats him really bad. Beats Banjo really bad. Banjo will just struggle dealing with Crom's aggression, because Crom's moves are super safe a lot of times, and they're ranged. Banjo doesn't have like the best out of shield options. Like, yeah, you can halt his aggression with projectiles, but it's super hard against Crom because he's just so fast in general, and he has so much range. Matchup is really hard, and a lot of Banjo players, I've talked about this a lot. This is like a really controversial. Yeah, like as DG says, Crom's -1. I feel like a lot of Banjo players say that this is -1 because Crom is easily edge guarded, but I don't think that one aspect of the matchup makes it automatically like better. Because like, yeah, it is true that Crom can easily get edge guarded by Banjo, because you can just side B on the ledge. You can like Banjo could side B on the ledge while Crom tries to up B, but I think there's a lot more factors going on in the matchup, like neutral and advantage state. And I think just for the fact that like Banjo struggles super hard against Crom and like neutral, I think that just makes it -2. Also, like I said earlier, Banjo can just get juggled combo easily. I think that makes it -2. And also, while we're on the topic of Karam, I'm gonna put Roy in -2. See, Roy is basically like Karam, but can basically kill Banjo a lot earlier. Better recovery. So like it's basically the Karam matchup, but a lot worse in a way. Like, cause like Crom might give you some breathing room because Crom doesn't have the sweet spot, but Roy will always try to like get in on you because Roy doesn't have the sweet spot. Roy's always gonna rush in because, you know, in the mind of a Roy player, they want the sweet spots to kill earlier. That makes a lot of things hard for Banjo. Roy is super fast like Crom. Roy has safe moves like Crom. It's hard. It's super hard for Banjo to try to get some space. Tries to get space from those two characters because they're ridiculously fast. Okay, hold on. Let me read the chat. Falcon's even in my opinion simply because we have super good tools like with catching his combos like side B and air. Crown's -1 on the stage. Very bad. I agree, but I think our ability to edge guard him so much. Like Banjo is one character Crown cannot afford to recover against poorly. If they screw up their recovery spacing even a little, we can kill them with the tiniest 2 frame. You know, you don't even have to kill him with the 2 frame because like see what happens a lot. Crom does the up B, he goes up like whoop whoop. He pokes his body out. He's invulnerable. He's vulnerable. And then you decide to be, and then boom, he's freaking dead. But I don't. But like, I feel like you could say that for any character though against Crom. Like, Crom can't afford. I just think that Crom is a character that you just can't afford to just recover poorly with because his up B will just bring him straight down. It's kind of like Ike in a way. I feel like also Crom. I also think Crom is Crom can just air dodge stuff too, but still, I see where you're coming from. Crom does struggle a lot trying to recover. I think he does struggle against Banjo, but like trying to recover against Banjo. But I don't think it's that bad if Crom can recover low enough and up B, and like up B in a way where like his hurt box isn't like exposed, and like Crom should be okay. I don't think Falcon's even at all. I don't think Falcon's equal at all because while we do have good tools to like catch his combos. Yeah, no, I get what you mean, DG. I get what you mean. Oh, hey, Banjo Tooie. I'm fine. I'm just doing I'm just making a Banjo matchup chart because I'm not tired and I want something to do. I'm just going over. Right now. I'm going over Crom and Roy, and I was talking about why I think Falcon is -1 because DG says that Banjo is like even with Falcon, and I think like while Banjo does have a lot of good tools, like side B and Nair, you gotta remember that side B is frame 18 and Nair is frame 10, and a lot of like Falcon's moves. Hold on, if I go to like the frame data. No, I should keep the Banjo tab open because Banjo. I feel like a lot of the moves that like Falcon starts combos with Nair. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. Okay, where was I? I'm the Banjo on Twitter. You follow. Hey. Okay, but yeah, Falcon, fast moves, fast character. Most likely going to use up air, nair. You're not going to use forward air. What else? What's another move that they like to use a lot? Side B, yeah, that sets up for combos. I assume. Where's the grab? How fast? Like frame 6 grab, stuff like that. Fast moves. Meanwhile, it's side B, nair, frame 10. Side B, frame 18. Like I said, Banjo's gonna have to just like guess what Falcon has to do a lot since his moves are so slow. I mean, I think -1 is fair as well. A lot of my opinions based off my experience fighting Saris, the TO at Tripoint. He and I practice fairly often. It's typically 50-50. I think because of Falcon getting buffed, we lose -1. I agree as well. They buff that character so much, and I think he's really annoying to fight against now. Alright. Hold up. Wait. Get to the matchup, we win? Okay, yeah. DDD? Yes, we do win against DDD. Do I want to say +2 or +1? I'm gonna say +2. DDD is super slow. His Gordo can be easily reflected. He is easy to combo. His moves are so slow. Banjo is just faster than DDD. Banjo has better frame data than DDD. Banjo probably has better zoning than DDD. Banjo is just better than DDD. Oh yeah, his Banjo's damage output is quite pathetic. I agree. Banjo's just better than DDD. Like, I guess I don't even know what tools DDD has. I guess Nair
DDD's Nair can be good against Banjo, I guess. That's somewhat fast. Let me check the frame data. Hopefully the stream's not lagging or anything, because like this is like the first time I'm ever doing a stream where like I'm streaming off the Firefox. Shoot, where's King? Where's King DDD? There you go. Like, look at this crap. He has a frame 10 jab. Like, holy crap. Like, okay, he has a frame 7 nair, but then he has a frame 17 back air, frame 13, frame 10 up air. Like, King DDD would be like really good at juggling. Hey Gabu, I went 3 and 2, got 7th out of 24. Hey, nice job, dude. It's very good, man. Yo, keep up the good work, Banjo Tooie. Like, keep up the good work. That's really good, actually. That's pretty good. Glad to hear that, like, you did really well. Yeah, so I think I've said enough about King DDD, so we can move on to another character. Marth losing. Why does Marth lose? No, why does Banjo lose against Marth? Well, pretty much Marth is like Lucina, except without, with Tipper, Marth will struggle to kill if he doesn't like get his Tippers. However, Marth has really good range, really good frame data, really good recovery. Just so many good things about Marth that outweigh Banjo. Can struggle against projectiles, but a good Marth player will know how to maneuver around grenade and eggs. And while we're talking about Marth, Lucina is also a -2 matchup. Lucina has good range, has everything. Basically, take Marth, right? But you make the sword consistent. And on average in this matchup, because Banjo wants to try to like make space away from Lucina, and Lucina's always going to try to get in, Lucina will on average should kill earlier than Marth in the matchup, just because of how their moves work, because how Tipper works. If they keep buffing Marth, that matchup's going to be... I agree. But I want Marth to be buffed because Marth is cool. But so yeah. Lucina, -2. Marth, -1. Both have good frame data. Sometimes their moves feel lagless as well. Good range, good everything. May struggle against projectiles. And can be gimped with like eggs if like thrown... if launched at a good enough angle, but overall, I feel comfortable with their spots right now. Let's see. Ganondorf, that's gonna be +2. That's so typical. Wait. Lucina has to be one of Banjo's 3 worst matchups in my opinion. Yeah, they do ruin game plans super fast. You feel like it's even against Marth, so Lucina? I don't think so. I used to think that, but once I thought about it a lot more, I just think Banjo just struggles against them. However, Ganondorf, we beat Ganondorf. See, Ganondorf is like DDD, but like worse. Ganondorf has no zoning. Ganondorf super slow. Ganondorf's moves are slow. He's heavy. He can easily be gimped or edge guarded. Super easy to fight against overall. I don't have to I don't think I have to go into depth with Ganondorf because Ganondorf is just bad. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that Ganon beats Marth. I don't believe that one bit. Hmm. Um, I think Incineroar we beat Incineroar slightly. Now the reason why I think slightly is because Incineroar's down B makes it super hard to try to zone him out. Cause his down B, hold up, let me look at the data for his down B. Cause I swear that move comes out crazy fast. Yeah, this is a frame 3 counter. So Incineroar can like easily just like spot a projectile down B, boom. Now he's super charged up. He's super charged up. Great. Now we got to be more careful. Now we got to try to grab him, but he's super charged up, so we have to be super careful. We mess up a grab. He side B's, boom, we're at 70. That's happened to me before, actually. I have gone from 0 to 78% by Incineroar. I was quite upset. I will say that. I don't think I won the match. But, no, I think I won the match. But, reason why I won the match? Simple. Everything else about Incineroar is kind of like Ganon and DDD. Slow character on the ground, slow character in the air, easy to combo, easy to juggle, can easily get gimped. Recovery is super bad. But I think the fact that Incineroar has down B, I feel like that helps him so much in the matchup, because the best part about Banjo is the fact that he's able to go from aggressive and defensive play because of his projectiles. And because Incineroar has down B, that mitigates Banjo's projectile use. And that makes the matchup against that Incineroar, who's a super heavy, in particular, a lot harder than like Ganondorf or like King Dedede. Revenge is a very silly move, but the animation for a perfect window for Banjo. Yeah, I say that. So I've baited out plenty of Revenge plenty of times. I mean, yeah, but I think like, say like you're Banjo, you have a grenade and you're like far away from Incineroar, because you don't want to get close to Incineroar. You throw a grenade at him, and Incineroar can easily just throw out down B, and Banjo would not be fast enough to like hit Incineroar with like side B. So like Banjo has no other choice but to like stay far away, because when you hit Incineroar when Incineroar gets a successful counter, he also has like a little area effect that like pushes people away from him. I've heard you're picking up PT. I'm not saying you can't do it. PT is a very demanding character. Don't get frustrated if it doesn't work out. Just a piece of advice. Thank you very much for the piece of advice. Yeah. I'm really enjoying PT. Yeah. PT is very demanding, but I'm enjoying my time with PT, especially Ivysaur. I love Ivysaur. She's my soul. Don't no, you don't sound stupid at all. No, don't think you're sounding stupid. You're just voicing your opinion. Well, you can't just do it. Well, you can't just do it whenever. I don't mean to sound stupid or anything. No, you don't sound stupid, but no, I like completely understand where you're getting at. Yeah, you sound beautiful, Dichi. You sound amazing. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but that's just my perspective. Because like the way that I like to use grenade, I just like to use it like away from my opponent. So yeah, I think I summed up everything. Mega Man -1. This dude just zones. Metal Blade, Leaf Shield, Side B, Lemons, everything. And then when we finally get in on this dude, hold up, what's it being so freaking slow? So freaking annoying. Then when we finally get in on this dude, he throws out his frame 4 backer, and it's like, wow, dude, you're a zoner, but like, I'm struggling trying to fight you up close. Like, what is this game design? Why is your back here frame 4? Anyway, that's why I'm focused on being a solo Banjo. I respect that, bro. I respect that. I'm maining Banjo, and I wouldn't say that a PC is a co-main. I'd say that PC is the secondary that I'm working on. No, I get it. I've said in the past earlier, all my opinions are based on yeah. Matchups. Yeah, like there's a reason why I put a date on this matchup chart. But yeah, Mega Man. It's so hard to get in as Banjo. It is so hard to get in on this character. But when we do get in, if we're not getting hit by back air, I feel like we can easily combo him, get some good percentage off of him. I also think that Mega Man struggles killing us because most of the time, in my experience in this matchup, the ways that Mega Man will always try to kill us is either by up tilt, so freaking down air cheese, or forward smash. So like I feel like Mega Man does kind of struggle killing Banjo in this matchup, but I do think that overall, just the fact that Mega Man has some of the best zoning in the game, I think that just makes the matchup just a lot more in his favor. Because I think neutral is very important in this match specifically. Did you kill them? Oh. I hate that Spring Pad is nowhere near as good as Sonic. I wish Spring Pad was as good as Sonic's up B. Gamble, you're literally the only Banjo in my... I honestly think I'm the only Banjo. I don't think I'm the only Banjo in my region, but it feels like it. I have not ran into any other Banjo players. Mega Man is underrated. I agree. Mega Man's really good. People sleep on him. Let's see. Pikachu. -2. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, Pikachu. Okay, do I have to talk about Pikachu? Do I have to talk about Pikachu? Do I have to talk about Pikachu? Why this matchup is just terrible? Do I? Pikachu can combo Banjo for days. And he doesn't stop hitting you. And you beg him to like stop hitting you. But he just keeps hitting you over and over. And then when he stops hitting you, oh look, you're at 50%. So like you make one mistake and you're just eating so much. What else? What else about Pikachu? Thunder Jolt is really annoying to deal with. Pikachu is small, so sometimes it can be hard to hit him, literally, because he's so small. He just flops under and pancakes you. He's light, so we can't kill him early. I think that's the only thing we have against him. We can kill him early. No, DG, no. DG, don't say that. No. No, DG, no. But, yeah. Pichu, bad. You know what else is bad? Palutena. I think Palutena is Banjo's worst matchup, actually. See, Palutena, like, this character, like, zones out Banjo pretty well. Combos Banjo for days. Her moves last forever. They last longer than Smash 4's lifespan. So, like, up air, especially, really good juggling tool. She also has a counter and a reflector for some reason. But I think the worst part about this matchup, and why I hate this matchup with a burning passion, is the fact that Palutena can dash attack Wonder Wing, and she will take no damage whatsoever. Like, but Gabu, I would go solo PT and bracket, but just with a different tag.
No, TG. Out of control. But yeah, Palutena. Just the fact that like her back air and like dash attack can just beat out Wonder Wing. Just why? But you know what? This stream is not about complaining about Palutena. I can do that any other time. Basically, Palutena can like combo Banjo for days. Palutena can like edge guard, ledge trap, just run circles around Banjo. Can like zone out Banjo pretty well with like side B and like neutral B. Also has a reflector, so like zoning can be hard too. So like I just think overall like this matchup is just really, really bad. And I honestly think that this matchup is worse than the Pika matchup. Another matchup that's bad, you know what? Why not? Just keep talking about the bad matchups. Pithra. See, Mithra is basically Sheik, but with a sword. So she's crazy fast, crazy combos, juggles for days, just keeps hitting you over and over. Really hard to play neutral. And, you know, I see a lot of Banjo players say Pyro's even. See, they like to do this. They like to put Pyra and even. Then they put, where's Mithra? Where the heck is Mithra? Then they put Mithra -2, and then they think, you know what? Since they balance out, Pithra is -1, but no, it's -2. Get out, okay, you ugly characters. -2. See, Pyra has crazy range. Like Mithra already has good range enough, but then Pyra is just on a whole nother level. Pyra on average should be killing Banjo earlier, based off of just small neutral interactions and stuff like that. I mean, if you do play neutral a lot, if you do win a lot more neutral changes with Banjo, like yeah, you probably could kill Pyra earlier. But I'm speaking in a theoretical sense where like, you know, both players are playing it absolutely perfectly. Pithra would just win most of the time. Should be winning most of the time. Pithra's losing, yes, but I think it could be way worse. -2 makes sense, but not as bad as the others. I mean, yeah, I think just for the fact that like Pyra exists doesn't make it like top 3 worst matchups for Banjo, but still -2, still really bad. Let's see. I think oh yeah, Joker -2. Joker's see, Joker's fast combos. See, you see a common theme, right? Fast characters, combos Banjo, juggles Banjo. So much, they do so much. Like Banjo just does not have a lot of, like Banjo has to work so much more harder when fighting those characters. And then like the matchup is already losing enough, but then Joker gets Arsene and the match becomes harder because he has a reflector. His moves are bigger. His move does more damage. His move does more knockback. Combos are a lot deadlier. Overall, it's super hard. Like, yeah, Banjo can edge guard Joker well, but he's still hard to edge guard at times. So yeah, Joker's -2. I think I've said enough. Start seeing red when he. I cry every time I fight Joker because like I feel like a lot of times, you know, I'm beating Joker in neutral, then suddenly boom, he pulls out Arsene. It's like, wow, dude. You say Banjo's worst matchups are Sephiroth, Palutena, Lucina, Fox, and Pikachu? You see, I actually have a few unpopular opinions about Sephiroth and Fox. And I might as well just say how I feel about the two characters right now. I think Sephiroth is -1, and I think Fox is -1. I feel like against Sephiroth, while Sephiroth does outrange us, does have better mobility than Byleth. I feel like our projectiles Our projectiles do a really good job mitigating some of what makes Sephiroth like so good. Because I feel like we can just throw it at him, and it'll just slow down everything he does. He's also really light too, so we can like kill him pretty early too. But Sephiroth has crazy range, and it could really make it hard to try to even get in on him. But I feel like once we get in on Sephiroth, like the matchup becomes a lot easier, just for the fact that his moves, he doesn't have like the best close quarter options. Like I think his best probably close quarters tool is probably Nair. I need to check the frame data. Shit, I gotta do this faster. Yeah, and like his Nair is like -9. No, not -9. It's out. It's frame 9. But you get what I'm trying to say. I just feel like when we get in on Sephiroth, the matchup becomes a lot easier. And there's a time where in like a game you will get in on your opponent. Fox McCloud, -1 as well. God, like I said, fast character, fast combo character, jokes Banjo for days. God, I'm repeating myself like a broken record. We do not spread lies in here, Cammy Whammy. Please stop. Stop. That's a lie. We just combo, like Fox can just combo us for days. But we can easily edge guard him. We can edge guard him pretty well because, Fox recovery. I don't think it's bad as people say it is, because I'm a Fox believer. I mean, Light did get fit that glitch today, so yeah. Fox combo, but we can kill him quite early. If we play him on like shorter stages, the matchup is also easier too because Fox requires a lot of space to do a lot of the things that he wants. And when we like use like grenades and like eggs and stuff like that, we're not giving him the space that he wants a lot of the time, and that can make him struggle a lot trying to kill us. So I think like the fact that we have like grenade and egg and Brigo Blaster, and that we can edge guard him pretty well. We also can outrange him as well too, since Kazooie's a disjoint. I feel like that also helps us in the matchup as well. That's why I think it's -1. I don't think it's that bad. I will say that I do think that Fox does better than Wolf in a matchup. And you know what? I'm gonna place Wolf already. I think Wolf is also -1. I do think that Fox is a lot better than Wolf in a matchup because Wolf is a bait and punish character, while Fox is like a rush down combo heavy character. And because Fox is dedicated to like comboing, while Wolf is dedicated to baiting and punishing, I feel like Fox gets a lot more out of neutral exchanges than Wolf would do. I also think that Wolf is a lot easier to edge guard than Fox, because like I feel like Fox has like multiple ways to recover. See, Fox can like say like side B, then double jump, then up B. He could like side B, then air dodge. He can just up B. He can just like double jump, air dodge, up B. He has so much. Meanwhile, Wolf, you either side B or you up B. Like yeah, you can also double jump, air dodge, but I think that would make. I feel like since Fox has like more tools that allow him to edge guard, to like no, not edge guard, recover. The Wolf, I feel like skipping Wolf is a lot more potent, and I also think that Banjo has an easier time trying to edge guard Wolf because you can like shoot an egg at Wolf, you can like side B on ledge. I've done it so many times to so many Wolf players. Maybe it's because the matchup has been ingrained in my mind because I used to main the character before dropping him, but I just think that Banjo does have a good amount of factors. I also think that Banjo on average should be outranging Wolf more. While Wolf does have disjoints on his forward tilt and his fair and his I think up air too. I think on average Wolf
isn't going to be using forward tilt and up air a lot of neutral. I just think that Banjo's outranges Wolf. But Wolf has like crazy neutral, has pretty good combo strings.
So yeah, I think I explained enough for Wolf as well. Let me see. Dog emoji, I gotta go. Thank you for coming, Dichi. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, man. Take care, man. Let's see. Pikmin and Olimar. Holy crap. This matchup is pain. Maybe. I'm gonna be honest. I suck at this matchup. I suck at this matchup. The Pikmin just won't go away. It's so hard to get Pikmin off of you. Nair, I feel like Nair doesn't work a lot of the time. I feel like the best tool that we have to get Pikmin off of is up smash. But if we're up smashing the neutral to get Pikmin off of us and Olimar is just vibing, well, Olimar can just run up and punish us for up smashing. The Pikmin also can halt our Wonder Wing as well and make it slower, which makes it easier to avoid. We can't kill Olimar early because he's a light character. But I think just like overall, like Banjo struggles against Olimar because Olimar has like side B, has like so many tools against us, and it makes the matchup just like really hard. Pikmin just overall just destroys Banjo. Like you're either taking you just take damage so much, and it's so hard to like shake off the Pikmin. You almost beat Cyber. You don't suck. I think I suck at the matchup. I just think it's really hard. I did almost beat him. I did almost beat Cyber, but I just struggled. Villager. You know what? I might as well throw Isabelle over here too. I think these matchups are -1. See,
I would say that they're even, but then you got to realize that they have pocket. So if they pocket your grenade, now the matchup becomes a lot harder. Since these characters will be zoning you out like crazy, and Egg isn't the best tool to like try to like counteract zoning. It becomes like a mini game. It basically becomes an obstacle course of how to get in on a villager. In Isabelle. I do think that the matchup is slightly worse when fighting Villager than Isabelle, but I just think the fact that both characters have pocket and they just rob Banjo out of down B, it just really helps them out. And also, if we die and they still have our grenade pocketed, we still can't use grenade. Still can't use it. So yeah, matchup pretty bad. Just for the fact that they could just pocket grenade. Okay, let's go to Ryu. I say that we do slightly beat Ryu. I remember actually I remember on Twitter I saw Vendetta posting a matchup chart for Ryu. And he said that Banjo beats Ryu. And I remember asking him why. Because I usually think that the matchup's even. But he brought up a good point that overall, Banjo just makes Ryu approach. Ryu. And I agree. Ryu doesn't have the crazy advantage that the crazy combo game that Terry and Ken have. We just throw out projectile. He just like mainly relies on Shuriken, but we can beat out Shuriken with our I think we can. I'm not too sure, but we can beat out Shuriken with our grenade. We can just throw grenades and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah, basically, because we're able to zone pretty well with eggs and grenade, we can make we can make Ryu approach us instead of having him having to approach him, and that could be like a bad struggle for Ryu. So yeah, most of my opinion is based off of what Vendetta told me on Twitter. So yeah, Ike, I think Ike beats Banjo. Ike has a big sword, has big range, can just juggle Banjo. Banjo has a hard time trying to land because Ike's up air is so gigantic. I do think that it is easy to edge guard Ike. Actually, I don't even think that at all because side B is so hard to contest. I mean, we have tools against side B, but if we see Ike up B, we can just side B. Ike is also somewhat slow, so we can like get in on him and like combo him. It's not like Chrom. But yeah, Ike just overall outranges us. Can juggle us pretty well. Can make us like play neutral a lot more. Like we have to play neutral like super safe against Ike. Yeah, I think I've said all that I need to say about the matchup. Meta Knight, I'd say even. Well, yeah, I'd say even because Meta Knight has like a really good Meta Knight has a really good advantage state. I also think Meta Knight's neutral is really good because like he can like dare camp us, and Banjo struggles heavily when getting like circle camped and like air camp. But we do kill Meta Knight or on average like earlier. I also think that we have similar range to Meta Knight because Meta Knight has like pretty short range for being a sortie. I think that Meta Knight struggles edge guarding us just for the fact that we have Wonder Wing and we could also use grenade and stuff. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of like Bowser where like Meta Knight has clear strength over Banjo and vice versa. And I think it all cancels out. Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the matchup. I did participate in the Meta Knight court versus Banjo court group battle, but that was a long time ago. Let's see. Ice Climbers, I think this is +2. And I know that Ice Climbers has like probably one of the best advantage states in the game. But you have to get to that advantage, but you have to play neutral to get to that advantage state. And I think that Banjo's grenades is just so good at separating the Ice Climbers. It's so good at separating them, and then it's so easy to like edge guard the Ice Climbers when they're like alone. It's so easy to just like throw out grenades and eggs to like imp them. They also have like quite short range, and they rely on close quarters combat. And as Banjo, or just every character in general, when you're fighting Ice Climbers, the number one thing that you don't want to do is get close to them. So you just go away from them. You like zone out. You zone them out. You space your moves like super safely against them. And when you're doing that against Ice Climbers, they just struggle so hard. And that's why I believe that the matchup is like +2 for us, just for the fact that we separate them easily. We can zone them out pretty well. We can be safe pretty well. We just do pretty well in the matchup, in my opinion. Sonic, I think that's -1. I feel like Sonic can like combo us pretty easily. because he has like side B and stuff like that. Um, his spin dash, spin charge, and that could be really hard to deal with. And I think sometimes he can even like go under our grenades with spin charge, but I'm not too sure. However, Sonic is quite light, so we can kill early. We can kill him early. We can also halt a lot of his approaches with eggs and grenade. So that's really helpful too. I think Sonic can also struggle to kill us in this matchup as well. If we're like avoiding like like the side B shenanigans, spin dash into like forward air and then back air and like all that crap, all the crap that all the Sonic players like to do. So yeah, I think the fact that we can like hold his neutral, make him rethink a lot of things, even if he can go under even if he can go under our grenades. I don't know. I don't think the matchup is that bad, but I will say that Sonic does win the matchup. Pichu, I also think it's -1. I see way too many Banjo players say that Pichu's even just for the fact that we can kill Pichu early. And while it is true that we can kill Pichu really early because, lightest character in the game. Yeah, remember this is literally just Pikachu but like smaller. Combos, Pichu combos aren't as good as Pikachu's, but character still combos us like hard. Can just rack up so much damage on us pretty well. Basically, like I said, like Pikachu. Now, Pichu is a lot lighter and does self damage, so we can kill it a lot earlier than like Pikachu. And I think the fact that we can potentially just kill Pichu like pretty early with like Wonder Wing shenanigans and stuff like that, I feel like that makes it -1, not -2. If Pichu was just like slightly heavier, then I'd say it's -2. I think Rosalina's is -1. And at first I used to think that the matchup was kind of even, but then like you have to realize that Rosalina has down B, and that pretty much takes like everything, and that makes the matchup so much more harder to deal with. Because she can just take your grenade. Oh, well, there it goes. Can't do anything. Just really hard to deal with. I just think that the fact that like, I don't know, maybe it's because I think that Banjo's best move is grenade, but like the fact that she's able to just like take our grenade with like not a lot of effort, can just suck it right up to her and then just throw it back at us. I feel like that just makes the matchup harder. Also, Rosalina has like pretty crazy combos, but Rosalina is a glass cannon. If we take out Luma, the matchup becomes a lot easier because we can outrange her as well. She's like I said, she's also quite light too, so like we can kill her earlier as well. But I think the fact that like she can combo us pretty well because like her combo game is like really good. Luma can just like really annoy us, and most importantly, her down B just being pretty good just takes up all of her projectiles and just gives it to her. Hey, Blobby. Hiya. How are you, man? Yeah, I see you called my name. I'm just doing a matchup chart.
Let's see, Sheik. No, I don't want to do Sheik right now. I'll do Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt, even. It's kind of like a, it's like a Bowser situation. Duck Hunt is really good at zoning us, but then when we get in, Duck Hunt struggles. Duck Hunt struggles to kill, which is good for us because we can kill Duck Hunt a lot earlier than Duck Hunt can kill us. But we also struggle trying to get in as much as well. Yeah, I think I said enough for Duck Hunt. I don't think I need to like go in deeper. Oh, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the mashup either. Pit and Dark Pit. I am going to put these two together because I do think they have enough differences. But I think that I think it's even. Cause like I feel like Pit is like such like a all around character that like Pit doesn't do anything like too crazy that makes the matchup like lose. Cause in theory, if Pit was like a better character, well, actually, I'm not gonna say that because I can just say that for like any character that's like even. But I feel like Pit is so neutral in like a lot of aspects that like Pit doesn't have that factor that makes him like automatically win the matchup. Like Banjo, we have like Wonder Wing, we have like grenades, we have Brigo Blaster, we have so much that Pit doesn't really have a lot. But I think Pit is so good in a lot of aspects too that it doesn't make Banjo automatically win. If that makes sense. If that makes sense what I'm trying to say. See, like Pit, I feel like we do better in zoning, but I feel like Pit has a better combo game than us. I feel like we can easily like edge guard them, but I also think that they have better advantage dates. Like I said, it's like Duck Hunt, where like Pit has some things that we don't have, and vice versa, and they cancel out. Little Mac, I'm going to say that it's probably +2. While Little Mac is super fast, out frame datas us like neutral, just for being Little Mac, has super armor on everything. You know what? Actually, no, I'm gonna say yeah. The fact that like Little Mac just sucks at just approaching. No, not approaching. Recovery. We can just gimp him easily. We can throw out like grenades and stuff, and that will just halt everything. And like he can't challenge us. He can't challenge our aerials because his aerials suck. Little Mac just sucks because like, he just gets gimped so easily. His aggression can be like baited out so easily. It can just be mitigated if we just like throw out enough projectiles. We just have to camp in this matchup because it's Little Mac. Like he has like such fast frame data, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, platform camping is so easy against Mac too, because like he can't do anything to us when we're like platform camp. So he's gonna have to go for something risky like an up B, and then if we avoid the up B, then we just punish him. Kirby, I think it's +1. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it's +2. Reason why I say it's +2 is because Kirby has like no range on his moves, so we can just like outrange him with projectiles and Kazooie disjoints. his combo game. I don't think his combo game is that good, judging by like the group players I played against. His combo game's not that great. So like, we'll take percentage, but we're not gonna take a lot of percentage. We can kill Kirby super early. We can kill him super early. We can just like I said, we can just outrange Kirby. We can do so much against Kirby. Kirby can't really do much. Like there's just like grenade just destroy. I feel like grenade just like obliterates Kirby. Cause like Kirby can't inhale the grenade, but like there's no why are you inhaling grenade? You're just asking for yourself to get punished because you know Kirby's in a little animation while he's like inhales a grenade. Kirby also has like slow air mobility, so like that helps us out too. It's a shame because Kirby's fun. Jigglypuff, I believe that's a +1 matchup. So like Jigglypuff is a lot like Kirby in a way where like short range, super light. We can use projectiles. We can outrange her. But the thing that Puff has over Puff has over Kirby is combo game and airspeed. Jigglypuff has like the second fastest airspeed, I think, next to Yoshi, and that could really help Jiggly out try to combo us. Because, you know, Banjo's easy to combo because he has slow weight and very slow airspeed. Has very low weight. And has very high weight and low airspeed. That's what I try to say. But overall, like, we can just outrange Puff. We can zone Puff. We just do so much against Puff. Puff just struggles against us. There's a reason why H-Box hates this matchup with a burning passion. Ness, I think this matchup is even, along with Lucas. I think Ness has like a really good combo game on us, but I think that we destroy his recovery. We can zone him out pretty well, cause like while he can't absorb the explosion of our down B, if we throw our grenade just directly at him while he's down being, we will always win. He will never like recover any percentage from it. Along with Lucas, I don't know. I just feel like this matchup in particular, Ness and Lucas don't have like anything like over Banjo and vice versa. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just super comfortable in these matchups. Maybe Ness might be -1, but I don't know. Right now, I just feel really confident that like we're even. Okay. Yoshi -1. So like Yoshi has like such a great advantage state on us, can just combo us pretty hard. However, I feel like Yoshi kind of suffers from like range issues, and we can outrange Yoshi. Yoshi also struggles to deal, like if we're like throwing like grenades and stuff. I feel like Yoshi can also struggle with that. It's hard to edge guard Yoshi because like Yoshi has like double jump armor. But I feel like if we're like wondering at like the right time, I feel like that would be really useful against Yoshi. So yeah, but like I feel like the fact that like Yoshi can just like combo Banjo pretty heavily, I feel like that just makes the matchup pretty hard for us. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, you know, let me categorize all the links. I think all the link matchups, all the matchups against Link are like really easy. No, not easy, even. Because I feel like
when we get in on them, they struggle. Well, maybe not like maybe not Link, just for the fact that he has a stupid Nair. But I think other than just Nair, like they just struggle when we get in. But we can also struggle trying to get in on them because they have like really good zoning, especially Young Link. I feel like we don't have anything major over them, and they don't have anything major over us. They may outrange us, but I think that like if we use our projectiles, we should be fine. Link, like I think his aerials are a lot slower, so like most of the time, like he's not even gonna use it in like neutral. Along with Young Link as well. You know, forward is kind of slow. You know, down air like while using that in neutral. Toon Link, while aerials are faster, I feel like Toon Link has a harder time trying to kill us. And also, I say the same thing for Young Link as well. I feel like, also, just in general with like all the Links, I feel like the Links have to like pull off like crazy stuff in order to try to kill us at like early. And if Banjo like just like works around whatever crazy setups they're trying to do, I think we're like fine. And we'll be surviving a good amount of time. I also think that we have an easy time edge guarding these guys as well because their recoveries are like very exploitable. Like if you ever like catch like a Link trying to do that stupid reverse up B on the ledge, you can just always counter that out with the Wonder Wing. I think Greninja, Falco. So I'm trying to make a category. There we go. And Sheik. I think -1 because like they can combo us pretty hard. They have like better mobility than us, but they're also quite light too, and we can like easily just like we can kill them a lot earlier. However, they can do like so much damage to us. They can do like so much damage to us based off of just one interaction. It's just ridiculous. It can be really hard to deal with at times, but I feel like these matchups are a lot doable within something like Pikachu or Joker, just because like those characters are just a lot more flawed. Also, if I had to rank these matchups, actually, I'd rank it as Fox is the hardest, then Falco, and then Wolf is the easiest. Like I know Wolf is crazy, as I know Wolf's the top tier, but I honestly think that Fox and Falco are worse for Banjo. So yeah, Greninja, Sheik, combo heavy characters, super fast. However, they are light. They suffer from range issues, so we can outrange them. I feel like Greninja does a lot better against our projectiles than Sheik, but our projectiles should be pretty good at dealing with their aggression. Falco, on the other hand, Falco just says, screw your projectiles, I'm just gonna down B, and it works. So we have to like change our entire game plan where we have to like play a lot more aggressive against Falco. But if Falco like sees us like slip up, he can just like up tilt and then get like 50%. So yeah. We still outrange him though. Mario, Mii Brawler. I think these are -1 matchups. They have short range, so we can outrange them. But they are combo characters. They combo us pretty well. Similar to like Falco in a way. So like, everything I said about Falco, I can apply it to like these two as well. Although Mii Brawler does not have a reflector of any sorts. Actually, no. I think Mii Brawler would be even. Actually, I think Mii Brawler just I think Me Brawler's moves just aren't as good as Mario's. I feel like Me Brawler just struggles to just get in more. Struggles to get in a lot more. I don't think shot put us that great against Banjo. So yeah. I'd say it's even. Me Gunner, Samus, Robin, Snake. Yeah, I actually believe Snake is even. I suck. I always struggle trying to like beat Snake, but also where's Richter? Also even. See, now what these characters have in common is that like they do a really good job at zoning Banjo out. But once we get in, I think that we can just do a lot better than what they can do. I know that Samus has a frame 4 up B out of shield, but I don't think that like they're gonna be up being out of shield like constantly. They're gonna have to use other moves, or else it'd just be easy for Banjo to just counter. I also think it also might be hard to get in on Snake too, since he has a frame 1 grenade and like a frame 6 like down air out of shield. But it's still like a. I think Snake will still struggle to like get in. Also, we can like if we like throw projectiles at Snake too, Snake will also struggle because it will make him drop grenades, and that will like mess up his zoning as well. I feel like with Robin like keeps us out a lot, can keep us out pretty well, but if we get in, like we just win. Like most of the time that we will, if we scrap, like Banjo should come out as the winner. I feel like Robin is the character that relies a lot on like baiting you to like try to get in, but like annoying you with like projectiles, like magic and all that kind of stuff. And the same goes to Richter and Simon, where they will just like they throw projectiles, but once you get in on them, they just struggle a lot. I also think all the fighting game characters except Ryu go even with Banjo as well, because like their whole game plan is getting close to getting in on Banjo, but Banjo can like keep them out with like eggs and grenades, and can also like outrage them too by using Kazooie disjoints. And because of that dynamic of like trying to get like having a hard time trying to get in, but like once you get in, like you get like a lot of like reward off of it. I feel like that makes the matchup pretty even in my opinion. I've seen like Vendetta say that Ken beats Banjo +1, but I don't see it. Like, yeah, Ken can kill early, but Ken has to get in, and I feel like if Banjo's like zoning right, it's gonna be hard to get in. K. Rool, Luigi, Mewtwo. Yeah, I think Mewtwo's even. I think these are even matchups. K. Rool's heavy, has Crown and like Blunder Buster. I think that's what it's called. Which would be that could be hard on Banjo, but Banjo can like combo K. Rool easily. Kind of combo him, zone him out as well. Has an easy time recovering. Luigi beats Luigi has a crazy combo game, but Banjo could always like mitigate that combo game by like starting off by blowing himself up at the beginning of the match, and just detonates the grenade, and then boom, like no big deal. Um, character both of these characters are going to be spacing each other. Like Luigi's gonna try to get in no matter how he can. Banjo's gonna try to keep him out. So that like creates the dynamic, a dynamic that makes the matchup pretty even. Cause like no character, cause like one character has a specific goal in mind, while the other character also has a specific goal in mind. And I feel like the goals in mind, like they balance out to the point where like the matchup is even. And I think Mewtwo is light, and you know he does have like a really big hitbox. Mewtwo can kind of struggle dealing with like Banjo zoning, but I think Mewtwo's reflector is really good at like mitigating some of the annoyance. I also think Mewtwo has like really good mobility, so like he can get in on Banjo pretty well as well. Shadow Ball is really good at dealing with our projectiles, but we can also like bait Shadow Ball and like use neutral and like just Wonder Wing through it. So yeah. Yeah, I just think that I don't know. It's just that like I don't think one character has anything like crazy over the other. I just think that they just both balance each other out. Okay. Lucario, Wii Fit, Steve. Alright. Steve. Crazy advanced state, garbage neutral. So like all Banjo has to do is just try to outrange Steve. Matchup becomes a lot easier. Steve has to just try to get in on Banjo. Once he does, matchup becomes easier. Like I said, it's just like Luigi. This matchup is just a lot like Luigi. Wii Fit Trainer, this character is just weird. Like sometimes the character zones, but the zoning isn't as good as Banjo's, but like their combo game is better than Banjo's. Her combo game is better than Banjo's. But like I feel like they just whatever strength that they have. This is just so weird. I don't know how to talk about this character because it's so weird. Wii Fit is just weird. But I just gotta say, like a lot of the stuff that Wii Fit has, a lot of the stuff that makes Wii Fit good in this matchup, Banjo also has the same amount of stuff. Banjo can outrange Wii Fit, but Wii Fit can like combo Banjo hard. Wii Fit has like really good stalling against Banjo with like deep breathing and stuff like that, which can make Banjo have a harder time trying to like fight Wii Fit. But like I said, Banjo has like better range and stuff like that, better zoning. You can just like throw grenades and like exit Wii Fit. So yeah. Sorry if I'm not like very descriptive, but it's just so hard to describe that matchup. Lucario, I think it's also even because like I feel like Ore really helps Lucario out in this matchup. Really makes it so like Lucario can like kill Banjo super early, but Banjo on average outranges Lucario. So like that's something you gotta take account of. Lucario just does not edge guard Banjo at all because Banjo just has Wonder Wing. Lucario's neutral B is really good at dealing with really good at dealing with Banjo projectiles. So yeah, I think both characters just like beat each other out. Aspect. Wario, Peach. Pack. Game & Watch. Alright, so Wario and Peach, they can get like a lot off of Banjo based off of one neutral interaction. They're so good. Peach is Turnips are like really good zoning tools against Banjo as well. Wario is just so good at so fast in the air, so good at comboing Banjo that like it just becomes like really hard. It's almost kind of like the Roy matchup, but like Wario just has Wario just has a lot like Wario's a lot more exploitable because like we can just use he's not as fast as Roy, so we can use a lot more projectiles. We have a lot more space to like work with than Roy. Peach also we can like zone out Peach pretty well with eggs and grenade. Like water jumps are good. They're not the best. They're not amazing in the matchup. Like, but like I feel like we have an easy time like getting space around Peach because like Peach isn't the fastest character. Pac-Man, I feel like his projectiles are better. His combo games are better. Than us. Well, actually, I wouldn't say all of his projectiles are better, but you know, his projectiles really do help him a lot. Help him out more than our projectiles help out us. But I don't know. Like, there's just certain aspects about Pac-Man that I don't think are just like directly better than Banjo. So like, I don't know. I just think the matchup is just -1. Game and Watch, we outrange Game and Watch. We can kill Game and Watch early, but Game and Watch has down B, which can reflect our projectiles back at us, and he can also bucket the explosion of down B to like just kill us super early. He also can like combo us pretty hard as well, so that makes that hard. So that makes the matchup hard. Let's see. Oh, ZSS. Ooh, that's a -2. ZSS just has crazy mobility. She can kill us pretty early. She just jumps around. She just does whatever she wants, and we just have a hard time trying to combat her because her mobility in the air is just that amazing. Hard matchup, super hard. We can kill her early, but I think that's the only thing that we have against her in this matchup. I guess we could outrange her as well, but I doubt it. I don't know. I just think the matchup's just really bad. Just matchup's really bad. Shulk -1. I would say he's -2, but Shulk's moves are like quite slow. He does have really good range on his moves. Monado Arts is Monado Arts. But like I said, his moves are quite slow. So it's best if we're like aggressive towards him because then he'll just struggle. I think his moves are also quite laggy as well. So like if we like bait and punish him, we should be good. I think he also struggles at dealing with against our projectiles. Say he's in speed mode, he's gonna have to like double jump a lot in order to like deal with it. But that will cause him to I don't know. Wait, what? What was I saying? Like his projectiles, like our projectiles, we can just like cause him to just change everything, change his whole direction, his whole tempo and speed, and how he tries to like get to us. I also think he's kind of easy at edge guard with his up B. Like if he goes overboard and you can just side B, then it's like an easy kill as well. But yeah. I think Hero, we lose against Hero. Hero has like menu. He can make himself faster. He can make himself stronger as well. But his moves are quite slow, so if we like approach him constantly, then like he should not be able to his spells should be casted less frequently, but the fact that he's able to just like buff himself, I feel like that makes the matchup a lot harder, especially Bounce. Bounce really ruins our neutral game. I think we beat Plant, Zelda, Ridley, DK, Doc. I think Doc's +2, honestly. I think we go even with. Yeah, hold up. So Donkey Kong, Ridley are heavies that are easy to combo. We can easily zone them out. Well, yeah, we can easily zone them out. Shoot eggs, halt their approaches, stuff like that. We can just make the matchup hard, but like if they like get in on us, they can get like a lot. It can get like a lot, especially DK, who has such a very, very, very like immaculate like advanced state. But I think that their advanced states does not outweigh the amount of strings that we have, because like we have a lot more strengths in matchup than they do, and because of this, I can firmly just say that this is like those matches are +1 for us. For Zelda, I've heard a lot of people say that it's even, but I don't think it is. I think we win just for the fact that Zelda just relies on like down B a lot in neutral, and we can easily just like mitigate that by just shooting an egg while she's trying to call it out, or like throw a grenade at her. I think our boxing is better. I think our kill moves are better. I just think that we're just a better character, and we just do better than her. Dr. Mario, super slow, short range, bad recovery, and like Banjo has like answers for like all of the things that are like bad about Doc. So yeah, Doc can like kill early if he like does some like down B cheese, and he can also like gimp. He can also like just hit us with some like really good stuff, like pills. But overall, I just think that like Dog just struggles against. I feel like Dog would just struggle against Banjo. Like Banjo's fast on the ground. He has like two really good projectiles. Zones out, gets zoned out. Just I don't know. Yeah. I see a lot of Banjo players say that this is like -1, but I honestly think it's even. I think Min Min's even, because like once you get in on Min Min, like it's hard to get it. Like Min Min will make it hard for you to like get in on her, but once you get in, like you should be like getting like a good amount of percentage on her, because she's like really easy to combo, and she's also pretty easy to gimp as well. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't think Min Min is as good as people say she is, but I feel like I feel like we have like a good amount of things that are like good against Min Min. Um, Also another unpopular opinion. I also think Cloud is even. While Cloud can outrange us with his Buster Sword, I feel like our projectiles can just like deal with it. We can just like shoot Brigo Blaster and like grenade, and he'll just get detonated. I also think we have like a super easy time edge guarding him, and just doing tons of stuff against him, honestly. But he's Cloud. He has a big sword. He has some good strings. He's pretty fast. So I think like because of the factors that I mentioned for both Cloud and Banjo, I think they just balance each other out and become even. Okay, Corrin. I think Corrin beats Banjo. I also think wait, where did I put where's Diddy? Okay, there's Diddy. And I also think Diddy should beat, and also oh wait, let's finish it off. Wait, no, I don't want Rob. Actually no, Diddy, I think Diddy's even, honestly. Right now at the moment, I think Diddy's even. I think that's it. Oh yeah, me Sword Fighter. I also think we beat me Sword Fighter. Oh, Inkling's -1 as well. So yeah, Corrin outranges us in a lot of aspects. Because of Corrin outranging us, it can be really hard to get in. But like Corrin isn't too crazy of a character to the point where like it's super hard. Like I think like Corn's combos aren't that like damage like intake, like they'll do a lot of damage. So like I feel like we will be playing like a lot of neutral, and I feel like Banjo's projectiles are really good against Corn, but Corn does have neutral B, which helps him a lot. I just think that overall Corn is just a better character than Banjo. Can just outrange Banjo. Can make Banjo struggle a lot. Pretty good at juggling Banjo too, as well. Rob is just really good character. Um, Rob just does a lot. Just can just do a lot of stuff. Can like combo Banjo for days. Can kind of almost like outzone Banjo as well with like laser and like down B. But I think Rob is easy to combo since he's like such a big target. He's so easy to hit too. And I feel like if we like use our projectiles smart enough, I feel like we can use it to like tack in some like good damage on Rob. But overall, Rob wins. And Inkling's hard to hit because when they run, they like low profile everything. Inkling has like really good combos. Neutral B's good, down B's good, all that kind of stuff. However, Inkling can struggle to kill at times, and that could be used to our advantage. We could use projectiles in neutral to like mitigate what they can do to us in neutral, how they try to approach us and stuff like that. We can always like, I don't know, like I just think that like I know I make it sound. I feel like I made it sound like it's an even matchup, but I really do think that Inkling beats us, just for the fact that they have really good mobility. They can like combo us pretty well. They can like let trap us pretty well with like the splat bomb. But I feel like it's not impossible. It's not as bad as like Lucina or like Joker. So yeah. Diddy Kong. I remember maybe my opinion might change because like maybe Diddy Kong might beat Banjo, but for now I feel like both characters are like quite even in the neutral game. Like maybe like Banana is like can be hard to do. And I don't think Banana's that hard to deal with because like we can just use like grenade and stuff like that. We can always just like it's easy to like I feel like it's kind of easy to avoid Banana. I feel like we can outrange Diddy by just throwing out like back airs and airs and up airs. But I feel like Diddy also has a pretty good combo game on us. But I also think that against us, since we're so heavy, since Banjo's so heavy, like Diddy just like I feel like Diddy has to rely on like banana confirms. Like he has to like go for like a banana throw into forward smash or up smash or down smash. And that can be like really predictable. But since Banjo's so heavy, like that's all like Diddy has to like try to kill Banjo. Like Diddy just like I don't know, I just feel like we can just outrange Diddy. We can outzone Diddy. But like once Diddy gets in, Diddy can like do a lot. I don't know. I just remember I saw Tweak made a Magnum Star and he actually put Banjo and Diddy in even. So like I'm also doing that as well. I also think that as well. I just think that I don't know, both characters have like good things against each other, but like the good things don't like are like even are like equal to each other, so like it kind of makes the matchup like even. Who knows? Maybe I'm just underrating Diddy Kong, but yeah. And hold on, let me check the chat. All right. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say I think this is currently my matchup chart at the moment. I think Banjo is a mid-tier character. Maybe he has room to like be better. I should try to explore some of these matchups more just to see if they're as bad or as good as I think they are. But currently, right now, I feel really confident in this matchup chart. So I want to thank everybody who came in here to like hear my opinions, see what I have to say about these characters, and I hope you all take care. Yeah, there's my matchup chart. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you very much for coming.